Oristano, listen, is an Italian city and comune, capital of the province of Oristano, in the central western part of the island of Sardinia, Italy. It is located in the northern part of Campodano Plain. Oristano was established as the provincial capital on 16 July 1974. As of December 2010, update, the city had 32,165 inhabitants. The economy of Oristano is mainly based on services, agriculture, tourism and small industries. History. Oristano was previously known by the Byzantines as Aristanes, and founded close to the Phoenician settlement of Udoka. It acquired importance in 1070, when, reputedly as a result of the frequent Saracen attacks, Archbishop Torquato made it the seat of the bishopric, which was previously in the nearby coastal town of Tharos. It also became capital of the Judicature of Arborea. Consequently, fortifications were designed, but the building thereof went on until Judge Mariano II rose to power. In medieval times, Oristano vied for power over the whole island of Sardinia, and therefore waged wars against the other Sardinian kingdoms, which culminated in the attempt to conquer the whole island during the reign of Mariano IV and that of his daughter Eleanor. The Judicature of Arborea held out to be the last Sardinian kingdom to be conquered by the Catalan troops of the Kingdom of Aragon, in 1478 after the Battle of Macama. Thereafter, Oristano's history was that of the island of Sardinia, characterized by the Aragonese, Spanish and Piedmontese dominations, and then the unification of Italy. Main sites. The Tower of St. Christophorus, otherwise known as Tower of Mariano II, was built in 1290, is 19 meters tall and the most striking remaining evidence of the old walls built at the time of the Judicature, as it was one of the main gates thereof. Torrina of Porticchetta. St. Mary's Cathedral was rebuilt during the reign of Mariano II after being destroyed in a siege. Of the original structure of Mariano, only parts of the apse and base of the campanile are left, as well as the Gothic chapel of the Rimedio, which houses some medieval sculptures. Parts of a more ancient Byzantine edifice can be seen in the court. To the 17th century renovation belongs the Chapel of the Archiviata. The current Baroque style is largely from the 19th century restoration. It has been supposed that the cathedral was used for the burials of the Giudice and their families, but the subsequent dominations have deleted all traces of them. In the interior is a wooden statue of the Annunziata, attributed to Nino Pisano. The Church of St. Francis of Assisi was built around 1200 and is currently in neoclassical style. There within is the Christ of Nicodemus, a wooden sculpture believed to be the work of Valencian masters, dating back to the 14th century. The Franciscan Church of Santa Chiara is an edifice in French Gothic style with a single nave and a square apse. The church and cloister of the Carmine is one of the best examples of Baroque Rococo architecture in Oristano. The Church of St. Sebastian is the only medieval extramural church, i.e., it is located outside the walls. The Church of St. Dominic was built in 1634 at the initiative of Friar Pietro Flores and financially supported by local nobleman Baldassarre de Doni. Citizens also made donations in exchange for 2 square meters of floor space for a tomb there within. The building is a rectangularly shaped chamber with 2 chapels formed in its right side wall. One of them is dedicated to Saint Vincent and the other one to the name of Jesus. Most notably, it has a wood retable that served as the main altar and includes several niches dedicated to Saint Dominic and other saints. Upon the suppression of religious orders in 1832, the Dominicans, who had been in charge until then, bequeathed the church to the Archconfraternity of the Saint Name of Jesus. It was thereafter refurbished several times, deconsecrated and currently serves as an auditorium for congresses and concerts. In the village of Massama is the small pre-Romanesque church called Oratory of the Souls, showing influences from the Visigothic art of the 8th century, Sarsatilia and other events. Sarsatilia, otherwise known at its inception as Sartilla, is an equestrian tournament held in Oristano for the past 500 years on Carnival Sunday and Mardi Gras. The tournament on Sunday is organized by the Corporation of Farmers, whereas that on Mardi Gras by the Gremio of Carpenters. It has, arguably, an ancient Castilian origin. Researchers M. Falchi and M. Zucker found a manuscript dating the first tournament to 1543, whereas Pau, a late local historian, believed it originated in Oristano before the Spaniards set foot on the island. In fact, in a letter written to an English friar in the 14th century, St. Catherine of Siena stated that the Judge of Arborea could provide 2 galleys and 1,000 horsemen to fight in a crusade for 10 years, while being far from conclusive evidence that the tournament had already been, or was about to be held. This letter is certainly a testament to the importance of horse breeding in Oristano and its surrounding countryside at the time. The name Sartilia comes from sortia, which, in turn, evolved from the Latin word sorticola, the diminutive form of source, which does not only mean fate and fortune, but also ring. The ring is a tin star provided with a hole at its center, hanging from a ribbon strung above horseman's height across the street near the cathedral, at which masked horsemen aim with their swords on steeds galloping at breathtaking speed. After being announced by trumpets and drums and having gathered pace down a route covered with sand, snaking across the town center, the number of stars caught on each day is a sign of the wealth that the harvest and carpentry work will bring to the corporations. At the end of Sarsatilia, elsewhere within the old walls, another sand-covered route will be trodden by horses ridden by those same masked horsemen and women, showing their stunning prowess while engaging in all sorts of acrobatics on 2 and 3 galloping steeds at a time. This is called La Parilia, and ends at sunset. The leader of both trials is called Su Componidori, meaning the one who marshals. He is chosen by the members of the corporations, who do not disclose his name until Candlemas, when Su Majoral announces it directly to the appointee, and a careful selection of the horses as well as adequate practice can start. He is neither a man, nor a woman, but androgynous, much akin to the Landon. At the end of the tournament, blesses bystanders and the town with the little doll of May, a bunch of flowers swaddled in a ribbon, believed to predate the tournament itself, followed by the other horseman at a canter first, and then alone, riding with his back on his galloping steeds, face up gazing at the heavens. Transport. Oristano can be reached by train from Sardinia's ports of Olbia and Porto Torres, and the island's main cities Cagliari and Sassari. From Oristano, all villages of the province can be reached by buses departing the bus station close to centrally located Piazza Manu. Moreover, a private concern provides a twice-daily bus service to and from Cagliari Airport. The journey takes approximately 2 hours. Oristano is served by the Fenesu Airport, far 3 kilometers from the city, and by a cargo seaport. Climate. Twin towns, sister cities. Oristano is twinned with Ciutadella de Menorca, Spain, since 1919. Garden City, Kansas, United States.